Well guys, we're on the famous Chick River again today. We're trying to catch some fish on a frog, and we're pitching a few baits. So we hope we catch some frog bites for you. You've seen the one I lost earlier. Mason here, he's changing up a little bit. Lou's man here. But this is a beautiful place if you've never been to the Chickahominy River. Look at this little creek I'm coming back here now. It's loaded with pads on both sides. So let's see if we can come up with some fish, guys. Oh, gosh, lost that one, boys. As y'all can see already, Mason's with me. We're on the Chick, and we're trying to come up with a few bass today on the frog. You can see I had one there just for a little bit on the old frog. It was a nice bass too. Let's see if we can find another one. Sorry guys, I had the camera off. But don't let him up too close to the end of your rod, dude. We've been fishing for quite a while, folks, without a bite, and we just there talking about 10 minutes ago, and I told Mason, I said, put a Senko on him, pitch around, you can't go wrong with that. And he was talking, he said, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And bam! Oh. Share him with us. Grab him by that lip, buddy. Grab that bottom lip.
I'm getting to it.
And squeeze. There you go. Sometimes they're hard to hold to. And that's a decent one, too. Pull him one up there. Look there. That's a nice one, Mason. We've only caught 2 fish today, guys. Y'all seen both of them are nice, and I lost a nice one. The fishing's a little tough today, but the fish we are catching are nice, aren't they, Mason?
Yes, sir.
So we need to see if we can't come in a few more fish, guys. We done fished this whole harbor right here, if y'all can see it. And last time we was here, we caught fish out of that harbor, 4 or 5. Today, none. So we're gonna stay with the lily pads. So far, that's where we caught the fish, and we've caught them at. This is a creek coming in back here. You see a boathouse back there. It's a creek coming in, and the other ones came from the creek. So that's going to be our pattern. Creek mouths.
He hammered that bait. He nailed it.
So when we find one that's interesting, one I caught the same way, you better take a rod out of my hand. I'm still throwing a little frog. I'm going back and forth between a frog and a jig. So let's see if we can find another one. Well, Mason's on again. He's done got on the right thing with his Senko. Guys, he's gonna make me change. Oh, that's a nice one, Mason. Take your time. He didn't realize he's that big, guys. I'm hung up. I can't. I got him. Once I got him,
oh, yes,
that's a nice fish. All right, guys, I'm pitching a jig here a little bit. Trying to come up the bass in here, and I think I got one finally. Mason was just telling me, he said, Dennis, why don't you start pitching a bait instead of a frog? I said, well, we'll give something else a try here. I'm trying to wear him out, guys. He wasn't that far from me when he hit, and he thinks he's a monster. And let's see here now. I'm gonna bring him around here. There he is. Let's pitch him up here to Mason. Here you go, Mason. Is he any size to him? What do you think, buddy?
Yeah.
Mason said, yeah, he's okay. Look at that, guys. Hold on to him. That's a nice fat bass. What do you think he weighs, Mason?
2.
All right. I'm going to say, if I had to guess, I'm going to beef him up more. I can see how thick he is in here. He's really thick right in here. Guys, see how thick he is in his back? I'm going to say that bass is pushing a 3. I'm going to say he's about 212, something like that. All right. Let's let him go. Going. All right, guys. There's one nice one, and I lost a nice one a while ago. So this is after the bunch of rain. Y'all can see the pads, how brown they are here. That's from all the rain we had. They took a beating a couple weeks last week. All right, guys, we moved to another spot. Mason just lost one. He didn't get his in. And we've been fishing since those trees way down there. That goes to show you just gotta keep on hammering. You gotta keep at it. He's not a bad one. He's a little. We won't even weigh him. Mason, you think that's funny, do you? All right, guys. Still on the chick, catching bass on the Cincos. We've tried different things. You heard me say earlier we thought it was going to be a froggy day, but it didn't turn out that way. But we're catching a few. We got another one on here, guys. Get y'all down here where y'all can see. Oh, Mason's even gonna get the net on this one. It's a pretty nice fish. All right, put your net in the water, buddy. Put it on that. I'm gonna bring him right to you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll try it again.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Well, guys, y'all know what we're still doing. Thank you, Mason. That's a nice fish. Look at that one, guys.
Yes, sir.
Those tournament guys were staring at Mason's when he went out. They're having a big tournament here today, and them guys were looking at him like, I'd like to have that fish. He's double hooked. He went through and came back and hooked him again. There you go. Yeah, guys, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Throwing Cincos. We've tried frogging. We really wanted to catch some on frogs today. I lost one this morning on a frog. Now that's a nice chunky bass. Mason, what's the scale? We weighed his, we'll weigh this one. I'm gonna put him back, guys. And he's fast enough. I didn't want to keep him out too long. It's a zeroed. All right. We're gonna see what he weighs here. I'm gonna see if I can. Wait a minute, real fast. See if I can get a spot here. I won't hurt him. Don't want to get a gill. There you go. Make sure you don't get a gill. They'll fool you when you hang on a scale. He's 3 pounds, Mason.
That's nice.
He went 3 pounds and he went 2/8. So we'll just go. We'll give him a chance to say he's 3 pounds. All right, guys. Oh boy, them big fish really smell on your hands.
Right?
Do I need the net? Yes, sir. I'll take the net. That fish jumped and Mason said, I think we're gonna net that one. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Ouch, felt the hook in the mouth. All right. There y'all. Oh, splash me in the face, Mr. Bass. There y'all go. I tell you what. Let me hit spot lock here. Let me cut D2 on. I'm gonna close out on this and we might fish a little bit more. Mason, he came off with scattered leads there. We might fish a couple more. What do y'all think of that? And he's a nice little chunky bass. All right. We're going to close out with you and guys share with y'all what we've been doing. All right, guys. We done fighting these fish. I'll take my fighting belt off. We started off this morning throwing a frog. I hooked one nice one on the frog and lost him. He was probably the biggest fish of the day, but you know how that is, guys. You always lose the biggest one, you know, of the day. You never get the big one in, right? I'm going to get that back on. I'll get it in a minute. And then we fished a long period of time, nothing. Now let me tell you something about the situation we're in here. We're after about 6 to 8 inches of rain this week. This is a tidal river, the Chickahominy River. It's a tidal river. But today the tide did not go all the way out. And right now the tide's in further than it should be. I'm pitching at these lily pads and most of them are under the water. I can show you real fast. I don't know if you can tell with the GoPro or not. Let me show you. If you look here, you can see these grasses and stuff. See the grasses? And out there, you can see tops of the pads. Usually that's pads all the way. You see what's this grass over here? All right. Sorry, guys. So we had to change up. And I think that's why the frog bite wasn't good. And also, it's windy today. I hope you're not hearing it in the camera. So Mason and I was talking down there earlier, and y'all probably caught that. And I said, Mason said, I'm thinking about throwing a Cinco. I said, I've been thinking about that too, Mason. We need to fish down in the water column a little bit. It's a lot of hydrilla here. We're only fishing 3 to 5 foot of water. We don't need a lot of weight. So we went back to the drop dead hook. This is a 3/32. You was throwing a 1/16 on his fish. And this is a 3/0 hook. And this is a big bites bait. It's not a Cinco. I can't remember what they call those. It's just a stickworm, guys. That's all it is. And that's what we were pitching. We're pitching those around the pads. And we started catching a few fish. The fishing is not great today, but the fish we have caught If y'all have seen it, it's been nice fish. That fish there was probably next to the smallest one. He was probably pushing pound 3/4, but a nice chunky fish. But we had a great time here on the Chickahominy River. Glad that y'all watched. Hope this helped you a little bit. If you never tried to drop dead hooks, you could put about anything on this hook. I put flukes on it. Mason's got a rubber worm on one of them, just a plain big bites baits rubber worm. You can put different things on them, and gives you a little bit of weight, so it sinks slow. And you know how the sinker does. So that thing sinks. So you see, he's carrying a big bites bait curly tail on his. So you could put a rage crawl on them, whatever. So I hope that helps you. Gives you another bait that you can use. Drop Dead Hook by VMC. Look them up. They come in 3/0, 4/0, and 5/0. Thank y'all guys for watching Fishing Lake Country. Again, we're here on the Chickahominy River today. My name is Dennis. Mason's back here is fishing with me. We'll see you next time on Fishing Lake Country.